Good morning, Amit.
Good morning, everyone.
Mm, Just wait for 5 minutes. Let's start. Good morning, Sunanda. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My screen is visible to all of you, I believe, right? You guys can see my screen? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, I have just started the recording. Today, especially, we are focusing as per PMBOK 8, Project Management Institute PMBOK 8, for the quality management system, part of the project management framework, where we will discuss how artificial intelligence, GenAI, will help for the quality best practices for product if it is a service, and how we can decrease the downtime for checking the quality, and we can increase more revenue. So before we start, I can hear whoever have joined from, let's say, Sunanda from PwC, Amit from TCS, Orindom EY Calcutta, Bamboo from Africa Airtel. All of you have aware that quality is the major part in the project management, where in terms of software, we go for testing, which is a part of the QA. So we methodically break the quality part into two several part. One is QA and another is QC. The QA part happen during the project. It is done by, if it is a software or any product, it is done by the development team itself, which is called unit testing, and then it goes to the QA team. They do a kind of whiteboard testing and black box testing, penalty testing, and also automation testing using Selenium. If it is a non-IT project, telecom, healthcare, testing is happen before we launch. Here we have a separate team. They do the testing to identify the quality which is committed before you start the project, written in an SLA, whether everything has matched according to the requirement. That is what quality tells. So I just give idea of you because it's a discussion session. It's not like any uh, uh, I'm displaying my PPT, but it doesn't mean that it is all through from book. I also need all of your understanding how you handle the quality part on your project. So let's say I'm starting from Sunanda. You are working there in PwC for BFSI project. I forget if I'm not wrong. So, what is the meaning of cost of quality for your project, and how you define the quality protocol governance when you start a project, and how, being a project manager, what is your role and responsibility to enhance the quality, not quantity, for your project management best practices? Sunanda.
Yes. So, being part of PwC since so many years, PwC's principle is always has been focusing on the quality of the work or the service we provide to our client. Shaptishi, can you mute because I'm able to hear myself.
No, I am audible. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not sure why it is echoing. Okay, so the thing is that when PwC's like real motto is always has been for focusing on the quality. So as per team, we always focus on the quality, and even if the deadline is getting uh, like delayed, but we always try to convince our client that we cannot compromise on our quality, and for that we do our regular checkups on the services we are providing. The process principles are in line or not. We all the team are all the team members are in the same page, and we do the regular meetings and status call for taking up the regular quality, what has been the issues, focusing on the issues and rectifying them, focusing on the reduction of the errors. A project cannot be error free all the time, so focusing on reduction of error or making it a zero error process. So that has been the process what I follow.
Oh, okay, thank you, Sunanda, for your input. But just like to know, you tell that you want a zero defect free process. So, do you think that being a project manager for IT services, you can give zero defect free product or a services? If not, why? And if yes, then what are the quality methodology you can use that you feel that can enhance your project management practices quality with a zero defect, 99.99% accuracy? What is that methodology you can follow?
We can follow by using the correct procedure. We like if the procedure is online, I won't be able to comment on any IT related project because I haven't worked on it. I have been working in consultancy, so what we follow is like regular meetings with our status calls with our team member, focusing on what errors has been there, and reduction of repetitive errors if there are any. So in that way we reduce the error by lot of percentage.
Okay, thank you, Sunanda. So I just
Thank you.
want to add here, Sunanda, you are right. Whatever the basic things you are doing, it's okay, fine. So in order to
Saptasita,
go,
your voice is not visible that much.
am
Your
I
voice
audible?
is not coming. Sorry.
Am I audible?
Your
It's
voice is coming from far away.
it is
Okay,
too
I don't know
far.
why. Am I audible now?
No, not properly.
Okay, just 1 minute. Hi, am I audible now, Arindam?
Now it is
Yes, audible and visible.
Okay,
visible as
thank
well.
you. So, yeah, Sunanda, what you were saying, uh, the cost of the quality that depends upon to the check whether the parameters which is match according to your milestone. So here, to go further to enhance your quality, you can use Six Sigma, that is used in PwC also. Six Sigma has the DMAC theorem which tells that if it is a non-IT project or a consultancy where you can assure client that I am giving you 99.99 defect free, using different statistical process control by which we can tell that my quality has been mapped according to my milestone which has been fixed before I start the project, and it is a continuous process till I reach the optimized level. Reason is, when you do your project management practices, you understand that every project has some review which is called review meeting, and every review meeting consists of a PMR, project management review, where quality management team from PwC or any third party vendor comes and they do check your project parameters whether you meet according to the SLA you have been committed before your client. If a project manager missed any of the parameters, it comes to an NC, non-compliances. Those NC or non-compliances come as an issue and they write it down to that particular project manager. This part of the services is given from the PMO house, from any organizations. They have a several team. They come and they do kind of a project management review. They give a kind of a checklist and different metrics. They follow these metrics and advise the project managers that I need these things and you are missing your milestone. These are your NCs, you have to complete it. Accordingly that you can categorize your projects. There are number of projects in red features. That means red, amber, green, rag. This rag is basically useful for your project to understand the health. When I say the health, it comes to project deliverables, client satisfaction metrics, CSAT. It also counts the number of defects you have been identified. The number of defects has been fixed. Still the defects which are open, the defects which is are not taken care, kept as a backlogs. So those things, those parameters we can consider for the quality of the project. Understand? Any question, Shunanda?
No.
Okay, now it goes to Orindam. Orindam, you are working in UI Salesforce practice. Now I'm just giving you a situation. Your project is a multi-billion project. You have 10 clients. You are a project manager. There are some business analysts involved. It is a Salesforce project, BFSI
Mm.
domain, and your development team, they are facing issues that the customer requirement document SRS not been fixed. Reason is multiple CR is coming. Now when your project goes to the UAT phase, there are lots of bugs is coming where the threshold value has been increased which you have committed before you start the project. You clear my point, Orindam? This is the
Yep.
situation. Being a project manager from EY, sorry, what is your to-do list? What is your to-do list to avoid this kind of situations for a better positions for your project health?
Saptasuba, what we are doing at UI, it's like we have a like a particular we are doing as a sprint. Okay, we are developing all the softwares or all the features in a sprint wise manner. So in sprint, we are first taking the requirement. Okay,
Hmm.
and then there will be a deadline. Like this will be the deadline where any customer can give the requirement. After that, we'll start working and will not take uh, big yeah, requirements. Some small here and there it will be fine, but not a big which can be impacted our project. Okay, so that is the there is a and there is we are always maintaining a code freeze project. Like after we make the changes in the system, there will be a code freeze time. During that time, we'll not take any other changes. If client coming with some more changes, so we are not taking that. So we are maintaining that as a quality
So
as well.
that means you say that you have a, baseline. You follow that baseline strictly during the
Yep.
delivery. If that
Yes.
baseline is somehow deviating from the actual delivery, you say that client that I won't take any CR because my
Mm.
baseline is been affected, which may
Yes.
delay my project. And cost of quality, which consists of the bugs, which consist of delay time, customer
Yep.
satisfaction, ROI, and other parameters that will be affected. Very true.
Yes. And
And
one more thing I need to add here. So we are working on a like story point basis, no?
mm,
So we have a team capacity which can go up to the a certain story point. So we are not taking beyond that. So it will maintain the velocity of the team as well.
very good. So that means, guys, what Arindam was saying, he is working as a project manager in EY in agile framework, where he use the use cases and then break the requirement into smaller parts called the story points, and then every story point he assigned with a particular resources and given him the time depending upon to the story point complexity, low, medium, high, and then he have a number of story point estimations baseline, maybe 20, maybe 16, depending upon to the requirement. And then if the story point baseline increase, he says we want to go for any further story point estimations for this particular delivery or iterations, because it's an incremental model. We can keep these things as a park, as a backlog. So our cost of the quality for this particular project, for this particular delivery, will be according to the 20 story point, where we can calculate the velocity of the team, velocity of the project, and the velocity of the deliverables that has been committed before we start the project. That's it. That all comes under the cost of the quality. Clear? Any question?
Mm, all fine.
Okay. So, guys, you can see my screen is visible, right? I have shared my screen.
Yep. Yep.
So here it is written AI driven QMS, quality management survey, the business case at a glance. So you can see that defect reduction 68%, faster inspection 3.2x, annual saving at that million, fast phrase yield is 94.7%, and cost of quality 31%. That means cost of quality is down here. So cost of quality depends upon to all the parameters. If you can see that graph here, you can see defect rate was very high, rework is 18%, that is very alarming. Reason is in audit process 97% pass and 72% is still rejected. Reason is the cost of the quality directly impacted. So when the audit process happen, have you guys, any of you done an audit, quality audit? Sunanda, I think you are aware, from PwC respect they do a quality audit. Have you been
Yes,
involved
correct. In
into
every
quality audit?
processes there are yes, yes.
Your voice is low. Can you please louder? Not hearing you properly. Tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Sunanda. Go ahead.
Yes. So yes, in PwC there are this quality parameters are there, and hello.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Sunanda. You are audible. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, Saptasudha.
Okay, Sunanda,
Yes.
you got mute. Uh, I think there is some problem your microphone. Can you check, Sunanda?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, you are audible. You are saying something. Tell me.
Yes.
So, what is the quality audit you do for PwC when any project goes live?
Yes, so in our project, since our project is an ongoing process,
Hmm.
so we have our regular daily quality checks done by the reviews and reviewers and all. So it is a daily process we follow.
Okay, so now have you been involved for the audit process? Have you done any
Uh,
audit for other
No, no, no.
projects?
I have not been involved in any audit process, but we have been as a small part of audit, where like not the whole auditing process, but a part of it. So not the yes, not the whole auditing we
Okay,
have
so
been part.
for a part of, what are the metrics that you feel that you need to have when you go for an audit for a particular project quality check?
And like I am not clear
Okay,
with
no
the
problem.
question.
No problem. I'm anyone here? Amit from TCS, Saurabh, Capgemini. Any idea that what are the basic parameters or metrics that we need when you go for a quality audit? Anyone have any idea?
So what I feel is
Yeah,
like every process has a set of
rule,
like rules and regulations we
right?
should follow.
Hmm.
So I think the basic parameter for the quality check would have been like checking if the process has been followed as per the rules and the set of framework that has already been
Right?
set up for the goal
Very
of the
true.
process
Okay,
which was there. So checking that first would be the basic parameter for quality check.
right. That is
And
first
top of that,
parameter.
the number of mm,
Number of,
bugs and yeah, number of bugs, SLA timings, all that matters also.
that also matters. That
Yeah,
number of escalations,
yeah,
that
number of
number of
escalations, bugs, and
L1, L2,
defects in
L3 comes.
productions.
Yeah, that is impact of the productions. If we are
Mm.
working for application support, then if anything comes for L1, L2, then what is the impact for that particular productions? Business impact, ROI. That is also do when we do an audit process. We have a AI based audit process. This kind of a graph prepared for using Copilot or ChatGPT, where we can create the all the ideas. What is happening nowadays? I'm telling you all what the how the quality process move at present scenario. People do not go to individual project managers that what you are doing, why don't you not send me these documents, I'm not getting these things. The audit process is done by automations using AI based systems. At present, the audit team, they send mail to a particular project manager that I need these parameters. So project manager share a link. That link is all data visualizations projects and KPIs that he or she has put for his project. So that link is shared to the audit team. Audit team click that link and it opens and they see what are the deliverables still been done, any escalations is happens, what are the milestone which has been fixed and how many deliverables has been delivered till now, open case, pending case, if any L1, L3 has a come or L1, and overall project is from the dashboard. It can be done by using Azure as a services, GCP as a services, or Oracle Cloud. There the quality team put their findings. Their findings means what they feel that the area of improvement. So when they put these things goes to the project manager's part, and it helps the project manager a tentative analysis. In quality we have a different tools and techniques. One of them is tentative analysis and decision tree. Decision tree means according to the current scenario given by the quality team, how we can move further in order to improve my quality. So there are different ways. So he choose a one approach to improve his quality. That is again tracked by the audit team. That I am giving you 7 days. These are the non-compliances is happened. The cost of the quality has been down 15%, which was projected to go up 16% for the next quarter, and you have to change these things. When that project manager is done all those needful things to his project, then the graph case change and audit process uh, mark that particular project from amber to green or red to green, and it is a continuous process till you reach the optimized level. So what is happening previously, when I was involved into quality team for a quality audit process QMS team in Tech Mahindra, IBM, or in Ericsson, I used to go physically to the project managers. When I sit to Ericsson building DLF2, I was attached with the PMO team. So it was a very long, time consuming process. I have to fix in Outlook to a particular project managers. He reschedule that, and again I knock to the another project managers. So it was a time consuming wastage of time on my time. Now it is changed with AI driven audit process, where the audit team maybe in Bangalore or maybe in other country, they just put those things into the cloud and they pass these things to the project managers, and project manager get all the KPIs and they prepare the necessary documents for that particular quality audit process. If that audit process is cleared, then he or she is ready to give the deliverables. If the audit process is failed, even he delivered the project, there are some red things is happen that he or she needs to follow as per the cost of the quality to upgrade it for the next level. That is the best practices happen to all organizations here. Clear? Any doubt? Saurabh, Orindam, Sunanda, Nilanjan.
What would be the teams you are referring, Yoda?
Sorry, go ahead please louder. Saurabh can hear you.
Yeah. What? Now this is fine. Hello. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
audible.
yeah, audible. Go ahead.
Mm. So I'm just asking what will be the two tools if I'll have to take care for project management as well as for the quality check. So what two tools you refer
For project management, if you go
and
for
QMS, sorry,
end to
AI
end
tool.
AI tool for end-to-end project management, if you go for end-to-end project management, then you can go Microsoft Project, Microsoft Planner with Copilot. And for quality process, for audit purpose, you can go for Power BI, that is integrated with Azure. Or there are other tools also for quality checkup for your product. Let's say Jira Confluence. Confluence is a part of the tool which help a project manager or scrum master to identify the cost of the quality of your product. These are the tool are very much available in the market. Apart that, there are other tools are also. Some organizations, they have built-in AI tool. They use their own parameters, but in market, yes, for project management, Copilot, Microsoft Planner or Microsoft Project, and quality checkup, Power BI or Trello. Trello is also a very good tool for quality checkup, for defect, for data driven visualizations. It is
So input
associated
will
with
be
sales.
so input will be what? If I use Hello, then what will be the input through which we can take it?
So input will be the project managers will give all the project deliverables that consist of project management plan, delivery checklist, the SLA which has been signed, the defect density, defect resolution efficiency. Then you should have a cost of the quality. The cost of the quality measures your quality checkup when you start. That is, you can use tool. One of the tool is called uh, control chart. Here you have an upper control and lower control, and you have a baseline. So these things you do not require to make using Excel. These are all fixed to this tool, Trello and Power BI. Only things you have to put daily data, that is a KPIs, and it will generate different graphs according to your KPI, and it will circulate these things to your team members and stakeholders, by which they will understand what is the health of your project.
Okay. Okay.
So what is your practice in Capgemini? What you are doing? You are working there as a project manager for
Hmm.
service
So,
based.
so for service, there is no specific tools they are implemented. They are analyzing now the GitHub Copilot,
Ah,
and they are analyzing that how much efficiency or utilization is taken care by each individual. For say, if development task is taking for 10 hours long, after introducing GitHub, it will reduce to 30%, 33%. They'll have to take a decision on the number of heads actually. So they
right.
are pushing us to do that one.
Right, right. So
So,
basically, Copilot and GitHub Selenium is also a part of the tool optimizations. It is an automation process.
hmm,
How we can do these things? This is called actual versus estimated analysis. So
hmm,
estimated was that you as a project manager, you estimated before you start the project that till this iterations one I will, accept 31% of defect and I have a downtime to fix it within 2 to 3 days to the SLA as per sign. But in actual, you found that 50 deficiency is coming, more than 30. So there is some deviations and your downtime is increasing, business is affected, customers is, hammering you, the CSAT is affected. So all those things, if you maintain with the different documents. In our case, I usually did. On that time, there was no these things. So there was a hundred of Excel files or hundred of different documents. So rather than you put these things under one umbrella cloud
hmm.
that you are saying
Correct.
Git
Correct.
or Microsoft Azure or Team, so there everything will be consolidated and will generate a master report. That master report will help a project manager to understand the health of that particular project. Now you will see that if you do these things manually, you will require that much of time, but when you go for a tool, it will reduce that time. So it is direct that the tool which the quality team member are using now integrated with productions. It is integrated with support team, integrated with accounts team. Accounts means finance team because it matters, and also with the stakeholders. All are under same umbrella using, you can tell, in ERP or MIS systems. So these things is consolidated. Everybody is aware that what is happening to your project. Otherwise, what happen is, if it is a fixed price project, you have the number of defect is increased, your delay, your project is delaying, and the client are not accepted that delay, your cost will also increase, the scope creep happen, the accounts team will be aware that there is something happening to your project. They will give you a mail that, Saurav, why it is happening, you are over budget, you should send the PO order to your client, because as per now whatever the deliverables has been done, we need to raise the PO, but it's still not, you did not raise the PO. So why it is happening? So everybody is aware, and reason is, we do a kind of a status meeting. In the status meeting, we have a spock from the client end, stakeholders, your team, program managers, and also the accounts team all sit together to understand that what is the health of the project. If it is very high complex project, if it is a small project, agile project, 5 to 6 team member is working, then we can park it that, okay, fine, if it is an in-house project. But if it is high value project, then everybody should be involved.
In my team, almost 30 members are there. So
O- okay. So do you think that daily status call is necessary, or it is wasting of time
we
rather than
we are doing, but not with all the stakeholders right now. There is engagement manager who just take care of all this. But now the heat is coming up to us also as a market. What are the parameters you are talking about? That is fully correct on that. Basis. So now for the applied thing, we need to take care.
you ask straightforward to the client that my automated inspection of audit, real time analytics, intelligence test optimizations of for your project. You can show the specific graph. You just try to practice these things using either Microsoft project. Ask your managers that they can give you some tool, or Power BI. Otherwise, theoretically, it is, if you practice, it's not matter. In Excel, if you do these things, you have to write a lots of macro. Not possible. Ask them to utilize, implement some tools. Then your cost of the quality will be focused, and your ROI will also increase. Because what you are doing, Saurabh, chasing people is just not nothing, that is wasting of time. Everybody should agree. You are chasing people because you are getting hammer from your client and upper management. But if you have consolidated tool,
Yes, correct.
then you can these things, you can have all consolidated things to your dashboard. So that is the best practice. Any question? Saurav, are you okay?
Absolutely fine.
Okay. Arindam, you want to say anything? Arindam,
No,
Sunanda?
all fine. No,
Okay. So, what do you mean by continuous improvement engine, Arindam?
continuous improvement from
Continuous
my side, it's like, okay, so so we, as we are humans, so in every sprint there might be a scope of improvement or anything which we'll be discussing in sprint retrospective.
right.
uh,
Hmm.
that yeah, and we are checking those things from the next sprint, and this is how we are actually tracking continuous improvement.
So, continuous improvement engine, everybody, is when you go for retrospective meeting. Retrospective meeting is what we have doing, what we have done, what is we going to do for the better result, that we all discussed in retrospective meeting, and then we take a decisions. This is was my baseline, and this was my upper and lower control, and where we are now. And if we do for a continuous improvement for optimized level, what are the area we need to focus much so that our ROI increase? That is continuous improvement. But previously, on my case, we do these things manually. Now using Copilot, which is very helpful tool, or ChatGPT, OpenAI, there you can put your data and instruct that bot to go for optimize, to search for the optimized level, how you can improve for your areas that you feel need to improvement. You can add your checklist, you can add your plan to Copilot and give your command prompt, and it will
Uh,
analyze and give you a report. Even
yeah,
after that, yeah.
Sorry to cut you. So, if possible now, so if you're able to conduct one class for this one also, means we can all members
See,
over here. Mm,
but Saurabh, I
okay.
do not have Copilot license. If you have,
Mhm.
I can try. I have the
Mm.
license which we have. It's a free
No,
license.
I have, but in my company laptop, which cannot be shared or the security is too
Yeah, I
high.
know. Copilot won't give you all this facility free. Orindam is
Right.
using. Orindam, can you able to demonstrate these
So
things
anybody
from
can
your
share
account?
their system and what the regular
Say,
task they are using.
say, okay, same for me, Saptasuda.
I
It's
know.
on the high security zone.
Copilot, Saurabh, difficult to demonstrate unless and until you purchase. It's a license version. I will try to demonstrate few of the things using MSP
Mm.
tomorrow, Microsoft project,
Oh,
but not all.
oh, oh, thank you.
In Microsoft project, they have an inbuilt bot. Everybody has seen that inbuilt bot. They can guide you. These are the area I need to improvement. Your resource is over allocated. Your resource is under allocated. Your project is in high risk. That bot can help, but that is not 100% AI. 40%, 60% you need the copilot. If you can integrate that, Saurabh. If you have the license version, Why don't you not put your few of the repository files which was not used in the project and put the copilot, your license version, and ask it to prepare the report or matrices?
Okay. Okay.
Because the copilot which we use freely, it won't generate these things. To be some extent, it goes and will tell that you have to purchase. The one you have, it is integrated with your other tools, maybe Visual Studio, maybe Eclipse, or maybe MSP. You understand, integration means Copilot is using AI as a services, not independently. Here, the Copilot in our case using free services from Google Chrome, it is independently only for giving you the data that is collecting from the different site. But the Copilot when is come from integration with your tool, then it's asking is central LLM systems from the vector database to generate the reports from Microsoft Azure team database. That is realistic view. So you try, Saurabh. Okay, now for quality checkup, we do a PDCA approach. Everybody knows plan, do, check, act. First plan, then do, then check, and then act. So first we when we do the plan, we plan the quality. When do, manage quality, check, control quality. So what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control? Very simple. Can anybody tell what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control? Arindam, can you try?
Okay, I can try, Saptasida. So it's like quality assurance means we are giving a standard of quality, like okay, we are assuring the quality, and control means we are trying to maintain a certain level, the baseline. Is
When
it
you go for a quality assurance, which phase of the project management you feel QA needed, and which particular phase you feel that QC will be there? What are the phases? Every phase have their own needful.
okay? So quality assurance is the at the end after UAT. So we are maintaining after UAT
After
phases.
UAT or before
Huh?
UAT?
No, after UAT and before going to the production.
Okay.
Okay, that
Hmm.
is quality. We are assuring the client for that quality, and quality control. It's like before UAT we are maintaining.
Acha. Sunanda, what is your point of view?
So what I feel is quality assurance is like what we have actually planned. This should be the quality of the project or the process. And quality control is like keeping a check of the quality so that we are not deviated from the
Very good.
aforesaid
Very good.
quality we have already set for the process. This is what I feel.
Very good. Yes. So, Arindam, what Sunanda was saying, quality assurance is something which we have planned when we sign the SLA. SOW is also signed. There we have written that quality assurance is what I am committed before the client. That means these are the number of defects, these are the number of defect we can go. This is my threshold value, epithet risk. If it is a risk epithet value. So we are giving you everything error free as per our SLA and SOW. And quality control is after your product goes live, you are giving application support. In application support, you are controlling your product, that if any enhancement or any bug or L1 comes, how you control these things. First is assure, that comes with the quality, cost of the quality, and second is the control, means after it goes to go live, if customer ask him anything change, any defect comes, any source stoppers happen, any changes happen, how do you control that? There will be a separate team. Those team is an application support. They try to evaluate your quality which you had already assured previously when you done the development of the product. Now the product goes live, you are controlling that product for any enhancement, for any bugs, for anything that comes from end user who will use the product. So the quality control is a continuous process till you have an AMC fixed with that particular organizations who are working with, to check that your quality, your product is up to the mark. And quality assurance is the boundary of the quality assurance from during the development time, before UAT and after UAT as well, before it goes to go live. When it go to go live, people are using your product, then it comes to under quality control. You are giving the best quality so that whatever the parameters you have committed during the quality assurance testing, you are giving the same things in the uh, continuous improvement till it reaches to the optimized level, is quality control. Clear, Arindam?
Yes, Saptarshita.
Okay, thank you, Sunanda. Sunanda, why I am asking you all those stuffs, because somehow you have been involved, but you do not know the terminology and term. Reason is you do not understand. I am just trying to help you to give the term and terminology so that you can recollect you are already doing these things, but with the different ways.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. The terminologies might differ, but yes, the main thing remains the same.
right. Thank you. So, in terms of AI capability, NLP, audit analysis, processing, mining, and neural network. Neural network is something which I am predicting my particular projects. So, I am a human beings. If I use my neural network, deep learning, I can understand that what Shunanda or Orindam and his team is trying to say. They are somehow not giving all the data. Why? Because they feel that some of the data has not been discussed during the requirement gathering. Some scope creep is happen. Some deviations happen. The development is delayed. So those things we can capture using AI tools. How we can use? We can use Copilot. Copilot, you can use text to speech or speech to text. So Copilot will ask you some question, and even what happen is, if you go for a defense project for non-IT, for a defense project, you understand that the efficiency of the particular gadget will be 99.99%. So if you are launching a missile, and if you are launching these things from India to a particular country, and it won't deviate from that country to other country, then it will be a war, right? So when you are, how you understand these things, we are using AI bot or IoT system. That IoT system using NLP and deep learning, just measuring all the possible coordinate and try to fix it before the missile launch. The same thing is happen if we go for IT project. If I going for a product to be get launched, I try to understand what are the areas that we need the improvement, because you are a developer. For example, you are doing a Python code. So when you are writing a Python code, you know your weakness, a particular area. During the testing, the QA team maybe found something and again revert to the development team for unit testing. Somehow some of the area even the QA team missed. They are using tool also. But if you are using AI tool for your QA services using NLP or deep learning, those area which the developers missed can easily tracked and give you a report that if your code for a particular product is almost ready and your product is launched, it working end to end farm is quite good, but because of the memory leak, for example, if thousands, tomorrow lakhs of people will use your product, it will crash. That being is called NLP quality report. You can use again this NLP report using Selenium, using HP LoadRunner, that is also AI tool, or you can use Copilot with Microsoft Azure AD. Every organization has their AD team, Active Directory team for Azure DevOps, where all these parameters has been designed using CI/CD pipeline and put these things to the Azure database repository, where an agent has been triggered by these engineers. The agent is somehow called agentic AI, which is that very much popular in around the world. This agentic AI will trigger those part and then move these things to from central repository to other distributed system before it generate the test result. Anyone have done this kind of CI/CD pipeline project for generating agent, pushing that agent from your repository, that means your local system to upper systems? Any idea? Saurabh?
No, no, no.
If I will try to demonstrate that part because I have Azure license. One class, when everybody will join, I will show you a simple example. I will create an agent in Azure. I will trigger that agent to my local system, that my laptop. Say for example, I put some testing data to my laptop or some code base. I will integrate that agent to my laptop using Microsoft PowerShell, and then I will connect my laptop to Azure database direct server, and I will push from my laptop using a Microsoft PowerShell, and it will be connected, and you can see the report in the dashboard what is happening inside my laptop in terms of testing, in terms of code repository. So that is called agentic AI. I will try to demonstrate because I know these things. I worked and I have Azure license. When we will have a special class, maybe this month end. I'm going to Mumbai this month end. Maybe in July, I will demonstrate these things. It will be clear visions, all of you, that what is happening, what is actual agentic AI. Many of you worked in agentic AI. Let's say Arindam, you are working in Salesforce. Salesforce has agentic force. So in agent force, the same thing will happen. I will show in general using Azure for creating agents for project managers. I won't write any code, but I have to configure my agent to trigger my CI/CD pipeline from one application to another applications. Okay, so this is AI QMS investment versus annual benefit by component. Here you can see data setup, model training, integration, training, and governance. For that, how implementation and annual backup save the money if we go for QMS review using AI as a tool. Why I am discussing these things? PMI is, giving stress more into AI as a services. These are all theoretical, but if you go to the practical, you have to use the tool. To use the tool, you have need your company's permissions to use it. Some of you have that internal tool, some can use either Azure or AWS, where all those things happen for improvement of the backlog. So the actions of reporting layer, the last layer, is real-time dashboard, auto alerts ticket. Auto alert ticket show of auto alert tickets means if you are using service delivery, you have a app. In the app, you are a service managers, and auto alert will be given to you that these are the ticket has been generated. So you have to tell these things to your team that whether it is a development fault or it is anything server fault, any infrastructure fault. So that will be an automated alert. So
It will be
corrective,
integrated or separate thing means
it is
how
integrated.
we can use
It
it.
is integrated. It is integrated. So if you are using Microsoft Azure
No,
has a
Service now only they are using.
ServiceNow is one. Yes.
Mm.
In
Mm.
ServiceNow, you have two versions. One is the backend version, that is CMS system, and another is front-end version. So you are a project manager, you will use the backend versions as a tool to your mobile. Say all the repositories and these ticketing things will come to your mobile, and when you forward these things to your team, it goes to the front end team. They will understand why these things is happen, if it is a development issue or server issue or any network issues, and then you will get the daily report. Only thing is that you will get continuous alert if you are working as a service delivery manager 24 into
So
7.
it should have means license or just a by default feature this one.
No, no,
Like,
no. You should have the license. How do you think that you will get
huh?
all things are free? You need the license.
Okay.
You need the license means if it is a service now, so service now has two part. One is the front end part and another is back end part. So if you are using service now license version, you will get the both the part. Service now has their own service cloud. At present, Saurabh, service now is integrated with Salesforce, or in the knows. ServiceNow is very much integrated with Salesforce. The CRM part, ServiceNow is using Sales Cloud. So there all the ticketing system is done from the Salesforce. They are just generating the report and asking the managers to put the KPIs so that they can give you the proper report. Previously, ServiceNow was using their own cloud, but now they have a joint venture with Salesforce Service Cloud.
Okay.
So you are using this thing. You are also from Salesforce, Saurabh, I think.
Huh. So, but not right now. It is not using. Obviously, see, this is like managed by the client. All this licensing, whether they so they have too much dependency on their decisions, right, about the costing and all. So they are just using orthodox methodology as of now.
No, but have you been
Mm.
involved for end-to-end estimations of your project, quality checkup, giving the idea to the client that these are the area need to improvement, enhancement required,
No,
generating news?
now maybe in down the line, just now 6 months back it is started. I discussed with you. No, we have taken a role from Accenture. So now what is happening 6 months is like what their experience, we are just replicating their experience to client. Now in next quarter maybe or next now we will focus on the process improvement. So there
Okay.
maybe I'll get a chance to propose all these
So
things.
you guys are not acting at present. You are just
No,
into
no,
the still.
no. Now we are acting, but already we have taken it from Accenture. But our initial 6 months or something, now we are giving the same experience what Accenture or giving it to
For
my client,
stability,
right?
to keep the product
So they are
stabilized. Mm,
so they are just the same. They are not ready to enhance anything or just upgrade anything right now. Not to
okay.
disturb system which are in sync.
Which will directly impact to the business value, impact
Mm-hmm.
it to ROI. Okay, okay. But Saurabh, I will highly recommend you to ask your higher management to use this tool. Otherwise, you
Mm.
won't learn. It is if you do
So,
not learn these things hands on, if you go for your career, respect everybody, it won't affect.
mm,
Because see, I am giving you all these things in PPT. I have generated these things using tool. But when you are doing this hands on, you will understand how it works. So that scope needed from your company or
sure.
from any other company. Anyway,
You're
uh,
sharing this PPT.
it is already there in the group.
Okay. Thank you.
So you can see the last part in the quality risk, defect rate spike, process drift, SPC, audit gap detected, and rework threshold. So these are all high, medium, low. This is a kind of a small AI alert level audit. This has been generated using Copilot. And this graph is showing that cost of the quality breakdown according to this graph as per the domain. That means which is the key area of improvement, which is in red area, which is green, which is the red features is there. So these things you can get it from the tool by which you can take the decisions according to the baseline. See, you can see that audit score 97 out of 100, 97. So that means 12 PTS versus base PT means you can go for a user story point as well. Out of 12 story point, as per the baseline, 97% has passed. So your project is in good stage. So cost of the quality is 16% of your baseline. 8 points has down because why? 12 points was your baseline. But when you are delivering, you are deviating 4 points. So your cost of quality has been decreased. So why? Because 6% you have done the rework. Why rework? Simple. Either scope creep, miscommunication, stakeholder management, or too much of change request. The rework has happened. So this is the complete dashboard for quality analysis for a particular project to understand your project health. So any questions? And Sunanda, uh, Saurabh, Arindam, so you have any question? Before?
No, Satyasudha.
Okay. So what is the takeaway? We understand that how we can use quality control, quality assurance, different between quality control, quality assurance, how AI help the reduce for quality cost of qualities as per the inspections, decision making. PMBOK domain align naturally with AI service touchpoint. The touchpoint is which we have discussed, like cost of the quality, defect density, defect resolution efficiency, RAD matrix, different quality checkup, plan, do, check, act, and other parameters, which is already in PMBOK. Data driven QMS shift cost from failure to prevent. First of all, we have to go for data driven approach. I have demonstrated the data driven approach, visualizations that will give you idea about the prevention before it goes for the failure, so that you can understand why it is failure and why it's not happening using the graph. Governance means set of rules, what Shunanda was saying, protocols, governance. Ethics are not negotiable. AI, QMS, of course, the ethics are not negotiable. See, quality is not negotiable. Quantity may be negotiable. You can ask that, okay, I am giving 10% or 5% extra, but I am not required that extra you are giving. I am required the quality product which you are giving, so it should be bug free, error free, so I can use this. So no compromise with the quality. You are charging money for quality checkup from the client, but if you understand that your product go live and an issue is coming, then there will be an issue. Obviously your CSAT will be hampered, and for acquiring new project it will be troublesome for you, because to acquire a new project which are in pipeline, you have to show that these are the project I have got the success, and this is the strength of our previous project we have done for to acquire a new project. Phase roadmap delivery ROI within 12 to 18 months. See, ROI depends upon to the cost of quality, all the parameters. ROI also depend upon to feedback from the customers, for which we can trigger for change request. If the customer is not happy, they won't go for a change request for enhancement your product. They will say, okay, it's done. I'm giving this product to Accenture because LTI my entry, for example, not done. Maybe develop the product, but I'm not getting. The customer is saying much scope, but Accenture is giving us the new use cases, business cases, that I can enhance it for the further business, because reusability matters. That is all our discussion today for the takeaway which we have discussed. So hope everybody understood the classes. So any
I
question?
have a thing like these are
Yeah.
all theoretical part. Okay, so is there any scope